Now, here we go. The other half of round one. Maggie, this is all yours.
Here we go.
Joe said to Ted,
Oh, my.
"What's 12 feet long, weighs 3 tons, and looks like a snail?" Ted said, "I don't know." Joe said, "I don't know either, but it's blanking your Volkswagen." Is that a good one, Gary?
That's a beauty.
Oh, that's a beauty. Attaboy.
What is it?
What's 12 feet long, weighs 3 tons, looks like a snail? Ted says, "I don't know." Joe said, "I don't know either, but it's blanking your Volkswagen."
Your Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Volkswagen. As we say in Germany. Volkswagen. Right, Dick? Is that what we say? Right. I just want to say it's a pleasure having you on the program. Because when things are a little quiet, I look over here and I see a smile on your face. You always laugh at the questions, and that's terrific. You're not going to get a raise or anything like that, Dick, but it's just a pleasure to see you. What the heck is going on here?
Very little.
Okay, Maggie. Joe said to Ted, "What's 12 feet long, weighs 3 tons, looks like a snail?" Ted says, "I don't know." Joe says, "I don't know either, but it's blanking your Volkswagen."
Eating?
Eating your Volkswagen.
Eating.
Eating your Volkswagen.
From the lady from Leaking Tree, we get eating now?
Yes.
Look at this. You see how it's hard to match? I have Making Love to.
Making love to. That's a good one.
You ought to try it. It's great.
All right.
No, he was so hungry. He was just eating up that little Volkswagen.
Eating it up. There's one for Maggie. Chuck.
Rear ending.
Same thing.
Right. All right. Mary Wicks.
Well, all I can say is it was mating.
Mating. Making love to your Volkswagen. All right, Richard.
Isn't
She
that the
said
same?
no. Well, she said eating.
Oh, she said eating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's where I heard it.
Loving, I said, as in making love.
Loving as in making love.
Sweet.
Romantic fool that I am.
Now, Joyce, it's up to you.
Guess what?
Oh, you matched for a
Right,
change.
I did. I matched eating.
There it is. Boys, now 2-1. And that's round one. Gone by. David, you may have A or B.
I'll take A again.
A again. One person does not play. That's Richard. Everyone else, please respond to this. Here's a letter from the newspaper. It says, "Dear Miss Beauty Hints, I followed your advice and soaked myself for an hour in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blinks." Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blanks.
No, I haven't. I haven't. It's all.
Followed your beauty
I
advice
got
and
it
soaked
wired.
myself in lemon juice.
Soak myself.
Right, in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blanks.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I have a very good answer. I certainly hope you get to me.
All right, Chuck. Get it together, Chuck.
Now that's a joke, right? Get it together, Chuck.
Okay, David. Letter from the newspaper. "Dear Miss Beauty Hints, I followed your advice and soaked myself for an hour in lemon juice. Not only did my complexion get worse, but now I've got puckered blanks."
Bottom.
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 Bottoms.
That's the first fool of the day.
Claudius. He's
Whatever
in research.
Puckered buns, he
Appeals,
says.
you know,
Yeah.
whichever area you look. I said boobs.
Okay. What do you say, Brett?
Of course, this woman was a terrible liar. She blamed it on the lemon juice. but
Lemon
it
juice is
all
good.
took place long before that. Puckered boobs.
Okay. What do you say?
Puckered boob.
Oh, I see. Well, that kind of surprises me. Mary, what do you say to this?
Well, I thought it covered the whole thing. Say puckered parts.
Puckered parts. Well, now you've got to match Joyce to stay in the game and achieve a tie here, David.
How does that make you feel? Well, he's very bright. He's in research, and
That's
he
right.
should know about those things.
He
And
should.
I am very bright occasionally, and I matched him because I said buns, and it's the same thing.
That's right. Okay. Now, Maggie. All you have to do is match one celebrity, and you will have won your second game.
I worry about
Brett
the research.
and Joyce, you two lay out. The rest of you,
Do you
please.
know I have matched her 3 times this week? I'm so depressed I can't tell you.
Gloria said my boyfriend is such a practical joker. Last night he put a blank in my waterbed. My boyfriend is such
a
you don't
practical
play.
joke.
You don't
Oh, I
play
don't-
so
you
lay
said
out.
My
Brett and
boyfriend's such a
Joyce.
practical
My boyfriend
joker.
is
He
such
put
a
a
practical joker. Last night he put a blank in my waterbed. Put a blank in my waterbed.
Oh, you said Joyce and I
You
don't
like these
play.
blank looks you're getting from everybody?
Yes.
Well, in lieu of
I'm of an answer.
Now just trust your first instinct, like we say
first
here,
instinct?
Gary. Right.
I hate to admit to it.
Nice.
That's about it. Nice.
No, the message to the fan?
Count, yes.
The message to the fan.
Okay. Maggie, Gloria said my boyfriend is such a practical joker. Last night he put a blank in my waterbed.
A fish?
A fish. One fish will win the game for her, Gary.
Did you find there were many answers there?
Many,
Yes,
many
yes.
answers.
I had rock. That's
A rock?
usually a bad practical joke.
All
you know.
kinds of things. Charles?
Sailor.
I love it.
Hi, hon.
Just throwing in an answer there.
You know, she was once truly Mother of the Year. What year was that?
31.
True. A hole.
A hole in my waterbed. Maggie's looking for a fish in the waterbed, Mary.
Do you consider this a fish? A shark he put in the water
A
bed.
shark, but we can't match specifics with the generals here. They don't match specifics and generals here.
Mercy. What about
How about
lieutenants?
You are a card. Richard?
That's right.
Alligator.
Alligator. So that means the game ends in a tie. We'll tell you what happens when we have a tie after we tell you about this.